Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. This one swung out to Montgomery. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Goff now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Ware breaking the tackle. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football and going to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. 2nd down in the yard. The Lance going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. A little juke. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They'll try the air now with Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Goff. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to play so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Pollard will take it up the gut. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They work now on 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Lions.
Gone. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10. Complete. It's Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Lance. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Osborne motions left. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Patterson's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make.
No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Well, now a design run for Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
This is the one, boys. Here we go. Right here, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on. We are gonna do this. We got this.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off of play action, and here's Lance. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball, let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got room. And past the 40 before... Rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
St. Brown motioning left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 2. Off-play action. Here's Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMarvin and Overshown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Goff on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Gibbs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rolling to his right. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Goff now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Still going. He's on his way. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Oh, some strong running. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now run by Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And quickly they get to the line. Now a play fake. Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On the move past the 40. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Goff now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
The score, Lions 23, Cowboys 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here for an injured player. Oh, boy, that's Trey Lance, who appears to be worse for the wear. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Here's Dak. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We'd made more. Could have had our shutout.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 111 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.